Jackson, first play, going to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First carry now for Justice Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
He was under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. A big play there. time for Cleveland. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely
from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
This time the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, But here's an onside kick. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice one.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 31 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now, did we see that right? They accepted the pass interference penalty, gave possession back to the offense. Boy, someone's got to have their wires crossed. That just doesn't make any sense. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 85 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jackson on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Again, Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And that flag accepted. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 47 yards. And the Browns have regained the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right, right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 85 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 50, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And trouble trying the middle here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on second is Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he's got it inside the 10. They're all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Watson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have cut the lead back down to 2. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Play action. It's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. From the red zone now, Watson being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson from 17 yards out. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down.
And look at this, another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Justin Madubuike in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson now.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
On first down, Watson.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Dobbins.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When you're down this close inside the 5, do you like putting the ball to the outside like that?
No, I like it inside. I want more quick hitters, straight-ahead type runs, maybe get off tackle, but I don't want to string it out and have a chance for them to run it down behind me.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
From 3 yards out.
And the Ravens put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Watson on the move to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's going deep for Bateman. That is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thorne. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. There's some space here. Rashad Bateman. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson. Gets this to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
That ball was tipped. While it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Welcome back into the lakefront at Cleveland Browns Stadium. We're set to go as the Ravens are in possession of the football in quarter number 4. Now an option play on second down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Henry out of the pistol. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 22-yard line.
Henry again on second down. Hard running at the 15, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into it. After playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Watson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Madubuike picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 50-yard line.
One last throw here for Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.
Menu narration option is set to off.
It's Madden NFL 24, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Ravens and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, it's been a great week here in the English capital, and this is the final of our 3 London games for 2023. And these teams are so well received by a community here that has really, I'd say, embraced the National Football League.
In every way possible. And Brandon, when you think about where this whole thing started, the first London game in 2007, the Giants and the Dolphins, these fans are so educated now. When you walk into the stadium, you see jerseys from every NFL team represented, and they want to see good football as well.
Except for what should be a tussle here in England, the Ravens and Titans underway from London. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And the Titans are going to recover the football. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 20 carries, 75 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator.
points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? And down he goes. They sack him back right around the... Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works again.
Here's a diving catch right side. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Able to shake him off. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. So
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Levis to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Levis from the gun. Complete to Boyd. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis to throw. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. Well, these corners, I'll tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Flush to his right. And this one too low. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it
or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Busts through the tackle. He's still on his feet.
He may go.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working out, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Well, the Lions offense. Go to work here and under center. His career's been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns. It led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
And he'll be upended at the... Following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short. They go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. cover this one up. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next.
Some of those in the silver-haired.
Alright, sorry everyone, I didn't notice that,
it's a great day for football, and the roof is
I still, dang it.
Today we've got a weekend matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on.
Guys, sorry for just staring at a screen. I didn't know I was still broadcasting, and I'm an idiot.
I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week. They put it together in every phase.
Anyway, guys, sorry for it. Start a new broadcast because I didn't know I was still broadcasting.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens,
I'll just keep this broadcast up. It doesn't really make no sense.
Pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's 3 to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Murray going to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Fortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A
Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.